What kind of jobs do Americans want? We're hearing a lot about everyone quitting their jobs. It's tough to keep employees right now. Well, where are they going after they quit? We were curious, so we did some research on their behalf, kind of a cool video about the top 10 jobs that Americans are looking at right now, and then we're going to dive deeply into the top one. So according to Google Trends, the 10 most searched how to become jobs of Google in 2021, we're going to be number one, real estate agent, flight attendant, notary, therapist, pilot, firefighter, personal trainer, psychiatrist, physical therapist, and electrician. Now let's dive deeper into the top job, which is going to be real estate agent. You're asking, maybe why is real estate so popular right now, and what benefits come from being a real estate agent? Well, for starters, the real estate market is red hot right now. Most people are aware of that. It's not really showing any signs of slowing down in the near future. Another reason real estate agent is becoming so popular is because you're really your own boss, which a lot of people are on this channel looking for is, kind of that change, that shift from that that W-2 or that 9 to 5 position, and the ability to really kind of dictate their own schedule. It doesn't necessarily stop with freedom. Obviously, people are looking to make more money, and with being a realtor, when you do deals, every time you do a deal, so it is the sky's the limit. You're making money on each one of those transactions, and it can be pretty significant depending on the price point you're working in. Like anything, there's definitely going to be a couple downsides to it. I mean, there's not a job out there that doesn't have kind of some pitfalls. One of them is just going to be really licensing requirements for becoming a realtor. There's a lot of hoops to jump through. We're going to talk about the state of California just for example. First and foremost, you've got to be 18. Next, you need to complete 135 hours of pre-licensing education. That's going to include 45 hours on real estate principles, 45 hours on real estate practices, and then an additional 45 hours on real estate finance. With each course, you're going to need to pass a final exam as well. That's going to be one final for the real estate principles. It's going to be one for the real estate practices, and then additionally another exam for the real estate finance. So with those, you're allotted 1 minute per question. You have 2 attempts to pass each final exam, and the passing score for each needs to be 70% or above. After that pre-licensing education and exams, you're going to have to take the California salesperson licensing exam. So yet another exam. You're noticing a trend here. This exam is going to consist of 150 multiple choice questions. You've got a time limit of 3 hours and 15 minutes. And then again, that passing score needs to be 70% or above. Once you've passed your licensing exam, next step, you've got another step. Yes, of course, you've got to find your sponsoring broker. So really having a broker is super important. That's going to be part of your deal-making team. I don't take that lightly, nor should you. It's all part of, becoming a successful real estate agent is having that broker really in your pocket. And then lastly, you're going to need to complete your licensing application by filing a licensing combo app. So as you can see, just by that kind of brief example, becoming a licensed real estate agent is just not easy, and it's certainly not turnkey. And additionally, you're kind of stuck in that traditional real estate lane, if you will. You're kind of a one-trick pony. And that's really another reason why we like to bring Little Pink Houses of America, and I've featured them here on the channel for years, is really you get the benefits of being a real estate agent with a more kind of turnkey business in a box approach that really includes an entire team of support staff, coaching, ongoing training for folks that have been in this industry for decades, literally. So we continue to feature Little Pink Houses of America on the channel because they have many strategies that they can work with you on. They train you on all of them, as opposed to, like I said, the agent kind of has that one lane that they can operate in. With Pink, you're learning strategies that are relevant in any market. So it doesn't have to be a hot market to make money. A few of the most common strategies that Pink and their affiliates around the country right now are really implementing are going to be the executive lease purchase. Now, this is really what brought Pink to the dance. This is a great strategy where an investor can really control premium residential real estate without ownership, and they can make a sizable profit, averages about $15,000 nationally, without having to use cash or credit. So a no cash, no credit deal. It's kind of what we consider a high-end wholesale type of approach. However, these are not distressed properties. So the next is going to be subject to. Subject to, very simply, is going to be you're taking title of the home subject to the underlying mortgage staying in place. So it's a great way to gain an asset with really not much out-of-pocket expense. You're not technically buying the house. There are some nominal closing costs involved with that. So that would not be a no cash, no credit completely deal, but there's certainly no expense to actually buy the house. There's just some title transfer and some other taxes. So a couple $1,000s associated with those deals. Another strategy that Pink really likes to train and implement is called triple your flip. We've done some videos here on the channel, and really what that is allows flippers. So if you're a flipper, really take note here, allows you to take that same normal flip, plug it into this formula, and there's kind of a secret sauce there, and take that same flip, and in many cases you can get 2 to 3x ROI on what you would on that normal flip. I'm not going to get into it too deeply on this video, but it's a really, really cool strategy. Now that, as a fix and flipper, obviously that's not a no cash, no credit strategy. That does either require your own money or credit or someone else's money, OPM, debt weapons. A few other strategies are traditional deals. So with Pink, you can sell traditionally. Wholesaling as well, buy and hold. So really, that's that kind of Swiss Army knife approach, if you will, which is great, whether it's a good market, hot market, really anything in between. The cool thing about the approach with Pink is once you've learned these strategies, you can go out there in your market, and it's just about getting out there, because any deal that you come across that has some meat on the bone, with this training, guidance, and coaching, you're going to be able to take those deals down. So again, as opposed to, and I'm not throwing real estate agents under the bus, plenty of them have become Pink affiliates, but they are kind of taught and trained in kind of this one lane with laser focus, of course, on traditional. But with Pink, you can do traditional as well, but they have bolted on, obviously, all of these additional strategies for you. And because of kind of having that flexibility with every deal, market conditions really just don't matter. So you're not really beholden to any one strategy, again, like you would be as a real estate agent. So this does create kind of another layer of freedom for you to choose what kind of deals you like best. You might really gravitate towards fix and flip. You might find out that you love the executive lease purchase. You might want to start doing some buy and holds or some short-term rentals. All of those would be encompassed in the training that you would get with Pink. So that's second to none, and you really can't beat that, guys. You're getting your hand held on these types of deals. So from the upfront training, the ongoing coaching, the ongoing support, the updated training, it's just very, very comprehensive. So if you want more information about becoming a Pink affiliate in your market, this might be something that you have an interest in. Listen, guys, it's not going to be for everyone, but it's going to be for some of you. Go ahead and email pink@vipfinancialeducation.com. That's pink@vipfinancialeducation.com. We'll go ahead and drop that email below. We'll drop the Pink playlist as well. Go ahead and include your first, your last name, Pink conversation in the subject line, and of course the best phone number to reach you at, and someone from Pink will be in touch with you ASAP to see if it's a good fit. And maybe it's not, but for some of you, again, it's going to be. Again, there are market exclusions on this, so first and foremost, have to make sure that your market is available. Unfortunately, some markets are closed and they're continuing to close. So if this is of interest, I would go ahead and act quickly before your market is closed out. So guys, we love bringing information like this here on the channel. As always, go out there and do your own research. If you want more like this, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button below. That lets us know we're on the right path and also helps out our algorithms. And ding that bell below. That's going to give you notifications as we bring additional content like this on the VIP Financial Ed YouTube channel, where we talk about all things credit, capital, and cash flow. Until next time, y'all, take care.
Some names and where you're from.
Bobby and Jenny Witten. We're from Knoxville, Tennessee.
What's your previous real estate experience?
So we've got some buy and hold properties. We currently have about 7 units, and we've been in real estate investing for about a year now.
Fantastic. After the last 4 days, what's the biggest takeaway?
The biggest takeaway from us is this is something you don't have to do alone. The staff here is incredible. They're supportive, they're knowledgeable, they're friendly, professional. We don't feel like we're doing this alone. We feel like we've got a team behind us, and that's going to make all the difference.